Good evening, everyone. Myself, Sasireka A, along with my fellow panelists, Ms. Shrooti.RK, Ms. Maria Streffen, Mr. Gautam, and also on behalf of entire XIME fraternity, would like to extend a warm welcome to Padmashree Dr. Muruganantham, popularly known as Padman. We welcome you, sir. Dr. Muruganantham is a social entrepreneur from Coimbatore. He comes from a family of handloom weavers and he grew up in poverty. At the age of 14, he dropped out of school to support his family. After his marriage, one day he
Preeti?
realized that. Yes, sir?
Hello? Hello? No. Okay, you're hearing me, ma'am? Hello,
Yes,
sorry.
yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes. So after his marriage, one day he realized that his wife is using filthy rags instead of sanitary napkins during her menstruation period as a matter of affordability. He faced a lot of struggle in his life like lack of female volunteers, lack of advanced technology and monetary resources, and lack of support from his family.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So this did not stop him from becoming a successful entrepreneur. He broke the taboo of menstrual hygiene in rural parts of India and invented a low-cost sanitary pad making machine, which accounted for a significant increase in usage of sanitary napkin. He also established his business in 23 of 29 states across India. In 2006, he was awarded National Innovation Award by 12th President of India, Ms. Pratibha Patil. In 2014, Times Magazine placed him on the list of top 100 most influential people in the world. In 2016, he was awarded Padmashree by the Government of India. In 2019, he was ranked 45th in the list of world's 50 great leaders by the Fortune magazine. As quoted by him, you need not be big enough to make big things, and he truly lives as per his lines. We are very much honored to have you here with us, sir. With no further delay, let us get right into the interview. Sir, the
Yes,
first question for you is when
yeah.
companies are busy making profits, what prompted you to become a social entrepreneur?
First, I have to clear now because the younger people are attending. I don't want to confuse.
Yes, sir.
So many younger generation or new entrepreneurs thinking social entrepreneurship is like what Mother Teresa did. It is not a philanthropy. I am also working on for-profit model. Then what is the difference? So why the whole world looking into Muruga, not looking into the person who accumulated billions and millions? So the difference is social entrepreneurship also you're running on a platform, it's a business for profit. Then what is the difference between a regular business entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship? So I'm dividing into three. So business, then social entrepreneurship, then social entrepreneurship. It's very simple. So business or entrepreneurship is a cutthroat model. They look only for profit. They never bother about the consequences, the dent on the environment, what they are doing. They never nothing bother. They only look into books. What happened to their revenue? What happened to the profit? So that's what. But what is the difference? Muruga is what is doing social entrepreneurs means. I am also making profit. It is a need-based profit margin for my one legal wife, one legal daughter, one legal mother. The same you go into entrepreneurship, regular entrepreneurship business, it is a greed-based profit model. It is greed-based. That's all. So don't think, please, social entrepreneurship is not a philanthropy. So in social entrepreneurship also there is profit because it is self-sustained model. I never got a single rupee as a donation from anyone. Even after sitting with Bill Gates for hours in Seattle, I never took a dollar from him. So I'm the first person after sitting with Bill Gates, I never took a single dollar to India. So it is self-sustained. Then I never bother about venture capitalists, angel capitalists. I never complain. I'm having an idea. Nobody's funded me. No, I did on everything on my own money. There is no single rupee other people OPM, but I am sustaining for 2 decades. That's the beauty of social entrepreneurship. Something you are able to do that a social change or something a benefit to others. Maybe your product is co-created one. then you never bother about money, everything. So usually the business and entrepreneurship, they will run behind money. The social entrepreneurs, money will follow the social entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship, entrepreneur and business person follow the money, but money will follow social entrepreneur. This is very simple.
Sir, we should actually congratulate you for your work for the society. So we will move on to the second question. We basically know the social stigma about menstruation, which has conditioned people to understand that menstrual function itself is something to be hidden or something shameful. So, being a man, how did you manage to break the taboo during this entrepreneur journey?
So I had to thank first of all to my father and mother. Luckily, I born in a village, that too a real difficult village with lot of neem trees and banyan trees and all. Because many younger generation, you are thinking the end of the city, the suburb of the city is not a village. To see a real village, you have to walk down for hours from the main road. You cannot hear a vehicle sound or a two-wheeler sound. So that is called village. The moment I told about I born in a village, that too is in a poor family, we are very well connected to the nature. The moment you connected with nature, you grown with nature, you raised as a human being. I'm sorry to say this. So I raised as a human being. I born as a boy, then I became a boy. So I raised. So I am not raised by my father and mother. I raised by the great nature. I don't know how many are you connected with nature. How many of you hug the tree for at least a minute? I always hug trees. That means I climb the trees. I used to survive on trees. Every day I spend 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't know how many hours with nature. That's what we're able to understand the human being. Then we don't have the difference, girl, boy. Up to age of 15, we boys and girls will play together. We don't have any hesitation. We never bother about dress coding. We never beating each other. So that's what the gender equal. Something people are talking now in US and whenever I'm going German and all gender equality. Oh my God, the gender equality there in my village and my younger age. There is no difference between girls. That's what I saw the rack cloth. Many, after hearing my story, the story says Muruga saw his wife using a rack cloth instead of a sanitary pad. But actually, that is not true. I saw this rack cloth in my adolescent period. I born with two younger sisters. They are attending puberty period. They used the bloodstained cloth. Then they used to hide in a thatched toilet in the backyard. So then I forget. After a little bit time, I saw this with my wife, and so then I feel very pity about this because even I don't use the cloth to clean my two-wheeler, my cycle. That's what to rid out of this unhygiene method, I am trying to make an affordable pad for my wife. So everything I started from my wife, then it's gone global. Please note, if anything you want to change, you want to do, please first change your family, then try to change Chennai and change the world. Many people straight away they come to change the world. Because I started from my very own wife and my sister, my family, my street girls, because they are friends with me for decades. They don't, in city you used to bluff, if anyone they feel bad, immediately you call the boy as Anna. It's not that Anna. Really, there is no Anna. Day. What they will call my friends? Day. It is more than Anna. Day. Ennada pandra, ennada podu. So it is equal. I don't feel Manimegal is a girl. We used to call Ennadi, Podi, Vadi. So it's been, we never bother about this. Such understanding is, that's what I'm able to make. I feel as more than a sister, Manimegali and Chandra and everything. So everything I did for my family, my village girls, that's what the fear will go off. Oh my God, all are women, all are girls. So if other person or other boy or any man, if they tried in Chennai, definitely they feel afraid to talk others. Because I born in a village, I moved girls from my childhood. I had a bunch of girls, and that's what I come out of the fear. The same tempo without vulgarity. I spoke like a brother. I spoke like a father. I spoke like his relation, even with the Bihar woman. And no, that's what I am able to break. That's what I'm very firmly told. Menstrual hygiene awareness is not only needed for girls, that is needed boys too. Yesterday I got an interview with Guardian of London. Simply they call, they all over the world they will call immediately. Why? Because the CSK team, somebody the cricket they're playing, na?
Yes, sir.
That team is sponsored by a sanitary pad company, very first time in the world. What do you think about that, Muruga? I said, I told definitely there's no way connected with the girls because I don't know how many girls they know in cricket it is counted in run. Maybe my girls will ask how many goals Ganguly put like that. So that is true. But in spite, I told this sponsorship will maybe help. The boys will understand about menstruation, what the girls is struggling. At least they'll ask what is the pad, what is the use. So the moment they understand about the struggle, the girls or women or their sisters or mother they're facing, the view on the girls, even the seeing, it became decent. They won't look into the ugly manner. They look into, I told, a man and boy look convert into brother and fatherly look. That's what the menstrual hygiene awareness is important for men. If you teach the men, then there's even the view of seeing the women will change. I told, it's changing already. The brother is going to buy sanitary pad for the sister. The husband is going to buy sanitary pad for the. Even an uncle is going to buy sanitary pad for the daughter-in-law. This amazing change we did. But this never happened in a single day. It took 21 years. Even now, we need a lot of work on this because it kept us a taboo for centuries. I don't know for how many centuries. Even the slaverism is addressed in 16th century, labor law, everything. But nobody ever talked about menstruation and menstrual hygiene awareness. I don't know from Cleopatra era, I don't know. Nobody ever talked. So that's what Muruga has opened the topic. Now even on this webinar, we are talking about women menstrual hygiene. So many magazines, they come out, a special issue, complete issue on women personal hygiene. A whole film come out. Now that Bollywood film came, now Hollywood film going to come. So this is what it is.
Yes, yes, sir. So, with no engineering background, could you please throw a light on how did you manage to build the sanitary napkin making machine, which is actually in par with $1 million companies, which is your competitors?
So many they criticize for a recent move of our state government. See the chief minister, he cut off all the areas, he makes everybody pass. This is a problem now. So this guy has 24 areas. 40, I thought, oh my God, dozens, 2 dozen. Is possible. Yes, Murad, there is possible. Even 4 dozen of areas, 2 dozen. I immediately I told 24, 2 dozen areas, 3 dozen areas. I said, so engineering or becoming an engineer, graduation is an illusion. So if you are, I don't know, you know about the world famous artist. Can you name one person? The world famous artist. Leonardo da Vinci, is right?
Yes, sir.
Other one? What's the name?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Please check whether they studied in arts college or something. After that, they did it. Or Michael Faraday. So something it is, the domain interest is different. Domain knowledge is different. So I am interested to help my mother because my father died in a road accident. My mother took the caretaker of the family. She is struggling like anything. That's what one day under the neem tree, I decided from tomorrow I'm not going to school. This is an important decision in my life. Suppose I studied further, this webinar never happened. Then I joined in a workshop as a helper. Then I started welding, learning. So this is what I learned engineering as an art, completely practical. The moment you deal with the material, you make product, then you know there is a material is called EN36. It's not wrong. Going first EN36, what is the molecule strength, structural strength, stress test, then you are not doing anything. I did products and things, objects out of it. I know the craft. Then I know about material thing, everything. This what I am practical engineer. So that helps me. The domain knowledge is very, very important. That's what the webinar is happening, the innovation happened, because now so many people you are having an idea, but you are depending on others. You are trying to outsource the domain knowledge. Definitely you are into problem. One day the guy will cheat you. Why many startups they become fail? They got an idea, but they don't have domain knowledge. It is very, very dangerous because you can hire everything, but domain knowledge, the core sector, you need the knowledge. That is why not only I made this innovation, I failed 999 times. In spite, I tried again and again. Why? Because I know it is an engineering research. Even I'm failed for 990 times. 1,000 times I will succeed, because tomorrow I will, if I change the angle of the blade 1 degree more, or I can change the carbon alloy combination little bit more, 1% more, it may work. So like that, every day morning I woke up like a butterfly, a new day. I want to check what happened. I did the change yesterday night. That's why I never count my failures. So that is the courage you need. Don't count your failures, count only success. Why? Because I never count. I have a chance. I have a domain. I will check. I will check. I will try. I will try. I will try. But if you same thing you do on speculation or luck or other people knowledge, then you end up in frustration. You will give up. So that's what I succeeded. So domain knowledge I took as an art. If you study, you will forget one day the formula, but I won't forget, because that is my livelihood. Engineering is my livelihood. I don't know how many you guys, you took engineering as your livelihood. It is only a time passing to make your life into cakewalk. That's what you will forget, but I won't forget. The engineering, even my breath go away, I know the material combination, this, that, even the AVI will come do some machines.
Yes, sir. So we understand that you have set up your businesses in rural areas, which is difficult for big corporate giants like Johnson and Johnson or P&G to enter. But when talking about expansion and capturing a larger customer base, what can be the possible challenges you would face and how would you overcome it?
I don't know how many of you are attending, maybe 10 or 20, 10. How many of you are attending this webinar?
Four representatives here, sir.
4. Then online, how many you think?
Only when the interview is completed, we would stream it
Oh,
out.
fine. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So this is, I can take time now, because for grown business people, I do in a different manner. Now I am detailing as an online class, as a lecture. I don't think as an interview. Okay. I'm trying to, something my daughter is asking about, what I will do as a father. So like that, I'm trying to answer your question, not something like, time passing, no, actually this, that. So I'm, from the inner heart, I'm trying to answer, because complete youth in the country is misleaded. It's very dangerous. That's what I want to correct something. Now you ask, why you concentrate on the rural area, how you are going to this, no? I'm
Expand.
answering from the day one, expansion. I invented the machine. Do you don't call this machine, it's a device. 80% of wood and something, I put all the machine detail on public domain like open software. I know people will copy, because the very interested job in the country, or the most, what they call, in English I use the word, something curious. No? Copying is the most interested job by other people. But in spite after 20 years, only few they are able to copy. You're hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after inventing the machine, it took 8.5 years from the day one. No one know. From the day one, at the cost of my wife divorce notice, my mother separated, the whole village is chased out. I got titles like perverted fellow, mad, psycho. Then they chased out from the village. I stayed in the nearby city. So all the struggle, I lost my industry. Then I, like a beggar, I changed. So many struggle I faced, but I never give up. It's a different question. Then I succeed. I made a small equipment. So then I made the sanitary towel on the machine. You just check what I'm asking, what I'm telling. Everybody are inventors. I agree. Even while watching interview, 99% viewers are the inventors. You are going to invent something, but if you invent an equipment, crying like or like a parrot, what's the use? There already parrots are there. Why you are making like a peacock, like this, like that? So unnecessary, it's incremental, no use. Like that, I invented an equipment. On that machine, I made sanitary towels. Then I checked with the medical college girls. If you watch the movie, you see. I got the feedback one day from a girl studying third year of medical. That day, the Indian girls have started using scooty, the gearless scooters. There's a time, there's an era. I said, I don't want to say the name of the girl. The scooter color is very fine, but the napkin, Anna, I'm using your pad, na? This is pure, the answer is same. I'm using your pad, na? Anna, I forget. See the answer. Your girl is using my pad. She is forgetting. She is on period. Such a comfort my napkin is giving. That is a Eureka moment for me. So something you are doing, the equipment, it is delivering a product. First, you have to check the quality of the deliverable, that product, not the equipment. Even you get 100 certificate and Nobel for your invention, who care about it if it's not used? There are innovators, they invented so many things, then kept in junkyard in the backyard of the home. I met so many innovators. Thousands of innovations listed, but nothing used in society. But this innovation made the sanitary pad, gave it to a girl, dozens of girls, a girl saying, I forgot. That's Eureka moment. Then, being engineering equipment, I need a certification. You know where I'll go? The only place in India to check engineering innovation, this called IIT. Then you put M. It's nearest. Those days, I don't know the difference between IIT and ITI. So every time after sending my machine, whenever I'm going to IIT, I used to tell OM conversation, I say ITA. They will correct under time. Muruga, it is not ITA, it is IIT. Why? Because in Coimbatore, I found a small ITA. I thought Chennai is big city, it is a big ITA. Then on a particular day, I met the English which I'm speaking from 2009 December. Earlier, I know only my Tamil. That's all. Why I'm speaking in English? Maybe many North Indian students, anyone can see the interview. That's why I'm trying on the same English. On a particular day, I dismantled my machine in IIT, one big hall, in some particular hall. Very first time I'm seeing a man with mustache and beard at a joint. They are not wearing full pant or often Bermudas, Nike shoes. They are shaking the whole shoulder like, hi, boy. Then I'm afraid. Then they're asking in English, why this? But I'm able to answer because earlier I'm questioned, I connected. That is my domain knowledge. Even you are just fingering this blade, I will say, sir, this is the carbon steel, sir. It's 15% sir, other sir. Because that is my domain. That's what I said. If you are having a domain, please spend your time to fine-tune your domain knowledge. Don't use your time to fine-tune your stupid English. It is useless. If you are trying to fine-tune your English, then there is Italy, there is German, there are so many thousands of languages. That's why don't bother about the English. English is nothing. Domain knowledge is important. Then I explain everything. Then the machine is making sand repair. Then the IIT engineers, they accepted it's innovation. But only the problem, they are criticizing in the other, it is a big hall, maybe around 60 by 40 hall. One side they went, all the 6%, they are criticizing English. Why this guy is risk his whole life and he has made this simple equipment? How he is going to compete with this machine with Procter & Gamble and Johnson & Johnson? That was the same question you are asking. This happened in 2005. After 15 years, the girl is asking the same question. On a particular day, I'm having the answer in my heart and mind, but I'm unable to tell in English. So what is the answer? I told I am a handloom weaver's son. My father and myself, we install a small wooden handloom weaving machine in my home. My father used to weave handloom cotton sarees. We sold and survived. Myself, father, mother, 2 sisters. We never died. Where, in Coimbatore, amid of 432 fully mechanized mill. That means my father don't want to use a small equipment to rub shoulder with the Lakshmi mill owner. The same way, I know this, my equipment innovation as a power, but not to rub shoulder with them, but how I can apply, I know. So this way, if you are unable to debate with your girlfriend or boyfriend, your mother-in-law, father-in-law, father, mother with your idea, don't debate, don't waste your energy, show a practical success, then the world will shut their mouth. That's why I took my first machine from Coimbatore to Madhubani in Bihar, where I installed a single man army. I installed the machine there. Then a miraculous happened because the puja, even today the videos I'm having, the rural women, rural means difficult rural, you never image. Because your family, your husband, wife, how many children they have? How many you know at the maximum? An husband, wife, how many children they have? You just tell.
Maximum of 3.
23. Can you believe it? 20, 15 is in Bihar is very simple. 12 is very casual. Such a family, that women I'm sitting, they're performing Kanapati Puja, I'm having a video, then I made a sanitary pad. Oh my God, no one except Muruganantham. What I did in your management institute language, so far the sanitary pad industry is in the form of macro and centralized model of doing business by Procter and Gamble and Johnson & Johnson. What the village guy with 8th standard background I did, I convert the macro and centralized model into micro and decentralized model. Now there are case studies in Harvard, in MIT. Recently, the Blue Ocean Strategy, the INSEE, they did the case study. They sent this case study across 2,153 universities in Europe. Suppose I should be there in France as a visiting faculty for these 6 months. Because of COVID, I stuck here. Then I converted into micro and decentralized model, but no one outside. After 6 months, I came back. I'm making another machine. Then I'm sending into other village. So this way I'm working for 2 years, 3 years. Then I found data is very, very important topic. Being a management student, data is a culprit around the globe. In India, if you take data, it is false. It is fraudulent. Because you guys, you always work with the data, then you come out some strategy, then marketing. But the very foundation is fraudulent. Everything is, it will collapse. So I found the data. I counted not even 5% women are using sanitary pad in India. Then I become a TED speaker, I started speaking in public dais. On 2006, I spoke in Delhi in front of central ministers and foreigners, something. Because there are white guys are sitting, I had another 5%. I told very firmly and boldly, I found after working 4.5 years in deep pockets of India, I afraid not even 10% women are using sanitary towel in India. Then the whole hall gets stumbled. This is the guy, stupid. There are companies, every 15 minutes an advertisement is coming. They are pouring one bucket of blue water. Then they're cutting like a fish. The napkin, I don't know why their guys are doing even today. I told many, why you are cutting like a fish, the pad, after pouring the blue water? This is foolish. Then the minister is calling personally. Because I politely spoke it. I don't have fear being a village boy. Then it's a Manmohan Singh period. They're asking, bro, are you real? Yes. Then what the federal government of India they did, they called AC Nielsen. I think you know.
Yes, sir.
Then AC Nielsen team, they took 18 months. Then they come out a figure. Muruga is claiming not even 10% women are using sanitary pad. AC Nielsen report came out. In India, only 88%. In India, 88% women are not using sanitary towel. Just worse. I told not even 10 using. They told 88% women are not using. Then what this guy did, the Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, 10 minutes, every 10 minutes in all channel. What? The penetration, not even 10%. Then who are you to talk with me? See the boldness. No, I am ABCD, Vappan Dadi. You don't care. What I am A, what I am P. See the data by AC Nielsen. I'm not telling. Then what the strategy, the method you adopt or you did, it's a failure. You accept it. You see the boldness. Then the problem is, after seeing India is many younger generations, you're thinking your ideas, your entrepreneurship business, everything focused on metros, super metros, and urban. There is no way. But I am saying in different manner, India is not built by 10 or 20 super metros or 100 cities. India is built by 600,000 villages. 600,000. Because I'm unable to make a presentation on this notepad, but you ask Anand, he will send some photographs. Then I started working on 600,000 villages, not on the stupid 20 metros, to compete with, as a brand ambassador, putting Kareena Kapoor or Katrina Kaif. I no need. Because I'm saying, the big corporate is calling, come and fight me. I said, you come to that degree, the deep pocket area, where you come and fight. If you go there, no one know he is from Johnson, I am Muruga. Both are same. The same word I told. After that, later I became a speaker for Procter& Gamble 77 SVPs in London in presence of Paul Polman of CEO of P&G. I told Mr. Polman, if you come to my domain, my area, arena, in a particular village, no one know you are Polman, I am Muruganantham. There is a perfect field to fight each other. Not in Mumbai, not in Chennai. Because you will do all things. So this way, I find a place to make weaker the stronger. Then I started fighting. Please note, underline. Later you are entering into entrepreneurship. You want to compete in a big corporates. No matter they are having 100 billion turnover, there is a weakness on the corporate. Note the point. You don't bother Amazon, these guys are, bought by, there is a fault, there is a weakness. You touch that, they will collapse. It's like the big Arakan weir in the Situkuruvi, Talai, the same. I don't know whether you got the story like that. Like that, I catch the weakness, it's not competing. So my idea is making India into 100% napkin using country, creating 1 million rural employment. You see, I am repeating the same. Why these big companies are throttling like anything? Because if I make 1 million rural employment, if I make 100% napkin using country, then what about my revenue? Even I have not even touched $1 billion, the whole world is tumbling. I will cross PNG and JNG cumulative turnover. I'm saying in a different, not only saying I'm doing, but inbuilt there is a revenue. If you do business, you will see only book revenue, but I am saying revenue in a different manner. I will make India into 100% napkin using country. So this way I'm competing the big corporates come out from Harvard, not even IMA or BC, from Harvard. I'm Tanni Kamiching even for the Harvard pass outs. That's it.
Yes, sir. So it will be taken over by Maria now, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Maria, if you want a quick answer, I'll give. I'm elaborating, I think. If you get bored, you tell. I'll give you
No,
Chris.
sir.
No, I feel okay. There's okay. I'm having another appointment. I'm sorry, close. No, I won't do like that. If you want to do like that, I'll do it.
No, sir. No,
Go
sir.
ahead. Okay.
Okay, sir. So my first question is, did you face any issues regarding the quality complaints of the product? If so, how did you solve it, sir?
There are two type of quality issues will come. One from the competitors, other from the customers. What the scale you will do. So both I never get because no one know where I am doing, what I am doing. You understand? So I feel myself, I created this product as a co-creation. You catch my point. Something you do with for your greed, for your you want to become urgent another unicorn as a startup. You want to buy your Lamborghini in another 6 months. Then you never buy. You bluff everything. This I work for years. Started from my wife through my village women, all medical college girls. I am trying to create a product not in my stupid workshop or in my lab with the customer from the day one. How it become failure? It's very tough. Even your lecturer will don't tell like this. It's a co-created product. Then how the complaint will come? Maybe because of jealous, you can take it to the court. You will tell you make the pattern pacha color. Why you may never make it in blue color? Then I said that's what there is problem. I fought in Supreme Court. Take out the stupid name called sanitary pad. Who given it? I called. This is an absorbing agent outside the body of the woman. That's all. Even I will come in later. Even you are not going to ask a question. Standardization is the biggest culprit. It will favor only for multinational and corporates. Muruga is fighting, putting the bomb even on Bureau of Indian Standard Standardization given by Europe's and British and Americans. Who are you to give a standardization for my Vyasar body girl how the napkin should be? You do in California. Muruga will do for the Vyasar body girl. Even I'm putting a bomb on standardization. Because of standardization, the quality come into picture. But it's a very big subject. We will confuse. Don't worry. I'm facing. You can succeed. If you, simple answer, make your product as a co-created product, then already it is accepted by the customers. That's it.
Thank you, sir. So then, how did you create awareness of this menstrual hygiene among the rural women?
You're lucky guys. Yeah. Today I'm in a mood. Okay. Again, I'm coming to the same point. There is a presence of multinational from independence, before independence, but why they are unable to penetrate not more than 8%? There is brand ambassador, there is dealer, distributors, sponsors for big cricket, hockey teams, billboards. Why they are unable to make penetration? That means even after this finishing of this interview, many younger generation going to see. But anything, if you have an idea, the idea is converted into product, then product get into pack. Then what you are going to do? Retailing. I don't know for how many centuries the business and entrepreneurs did an idea, then a product, packing, branding, retailing. Suddenly, Jack Ma's, Jeff Bezos crying like anything, e-tailing. It is stupid, it's nothing but e-tailing. Instead of R, they take out the R, they put E. There is a presence of R-tailing or e-tailing for centuries with billion-dollar backup. Why they are unable to penetrate not even 8% in 100 crore population in India? That means it's a failure model. In the same failure arena, you also want to go in the crowd, you want to compete, you should also do the stupidness with other people money, millions, with so many MBAs from various IIMs and Harvard, nothing going to happen. But what Muruga is doing, I am away from retailing and e-tailing. Even now what I am doing, I am not giving interview, I am detailing how I did, why I did, what I did, what I am going to do it. This what you need a passion to do it. Very well, I can say Anand will give this interview. There's only a student, that too from Chennai, not even IMA, B. No, I won't do that. So detailing is the key. If you want to compete with big guys, even big educational backgrounds, 8 feet height, this, that, try to detail. One day they will become boredom. You are going to detail. Out of it, what Muruga is doing, Muruga is sending an equipment to the deep packet of India for uneducated women. They are coming out their own brand, local brand. See that strategy what I took. If I come out my own brand, they will erase like anything. I installed so many hundreds and thousands of machines in deep packet of India. I trained the women. They come out their own brand called Nari Suraksha, Sukchain, Anichamalar, Pungamalar, Vellai Malar. There are 1,000 brands. Then what I said, so these brands, they don't even have a marketing department, stupid marketing manager. In spite how they are surviving, the women used to make a sanitary pad, then they are going to other women, very first time women to women model. They are detailing the importance of the menstrual hygiene practice. This way we are able to shift the women from unhygiene rag cloth to hygiene pad using method. That's what I'm having a value with big corporates. Why? I'm not a corporate or a company competing those guys. I am a man creating awareness. I'm making use of the pads by women. They thought I'm paving way for them. Later they will buy Johnson products and Procter products. Then the complete market which I did is not steal from any other pocket or any other market. Note the point. I can speak only with you guys. Even the B's don't understand, ME they won't understand, biotechnology they won't understand. But luckily MBA is very, very important. More than IAS, MBA is important. That's why I told many times to the minister, why you are not making an MBA and as a collector, district collector. Even you are putting IAS and IFS. So here I'm saying, so the big companies and nothing, we are detailing. The market is created one. The complete market, it is maybe around 3,800 crores something. The third party is evaluated. The whole market we created in 20 years is around maybe 4,000 crores. Is completely created one, not from steal from anyone. You saw one company like this. 100,000, 200,000 employment created, Whole market is created, not still when you see the business model, either they will steal from the kirana shops, they will steal from the taxi driver, they steal from the ordinary lodges. Understand the business, what I'm telling. Aggregator, app platform. Don't try to do this. Come to a core business, create your own market, then you will get a value. So how it is possible? Detailing. So if you don't have money, you have only idea, jump into detailing, detail. So you can capture everything. So this what missing. If you watch many sessions I did for marketing companies like Kishore Bhai, Big Bazaar, Future Group, even Reddy Labs, I talked about detailing. Even tomorrow, maybe those who are watching that interview, you're going to become a mother and father. While you are becoming mother and father, don't hesitate to answer your daughter or son doubt. If you become bored, you become a failure mother, failure father. You just image your father and mother. You scold them. How many doubt while asking you, no, எனக்கு வேலை இருக்கு, எனக்கு புட்டு சொன்னோம், தோசை சொன்னோம், father what he did. He never became Bill Gates. You ask your father what you did, Papa. You told you are busy from my childhood. What you never become a Bill Gates. Either you have to answer my doubts, or you become a Bill Gates. What is you are all off cooking? You make me off cooking. What is the use of off idlis and pizzas? You definitely scold your father and mother, your grandfather. Sit and answer clear my doubt.
Sure.
Yeah. So detailing is a secret.
Okay, sir, what is the size of your organization in terms of number of employees and the plans?
172 centimeter height, 77 kilogram weight, age around 54 is the size of the company. You are the company, nothing else.
Okay.
Don't go to size, don't believe in it. You are the company. That's all.
Okay, sir. So next,
it is illusion. Size, everything is illusion. I saw many companies, big size, they are trying to cut down, they are stumbling like anything. Murugan never shattered even a single person. Even David is coming, Evid is coming, nothing will happen. The very well foundation is totally different. So somebody asked how we are managing in pandemic, so it's totally different. It will elaborate for another hour. It's fine. The size, I'm asking size. You are the company. No matter how, you just think about Jack Ma. Finish it. I'm more than a Jack Ma height, more than a Jack Ma weight. So I have to create 200 crore company. You are the company. You are the size.
Sorry to interrupt, Maria.
Okay.
Sir, how many employees are working in your company, sir, right now?
Around 16 employees. So in my company, I don't have middle level management. That's what I'm unable to answer the question. All are independent.
Okay.
I don't call as workers. They are supporters. So everywhere responsibility is given. If anything happen, he is responsible. There is no purchase manager. There is no marketing department. You get confused. I got internship fellows from even German, Switzerland, America. I'm running my business under a tin shed. I don't have a proper building. Earlier I ran the business in a neem tree. You go, don't believe. It is an illusion. So the size is an illusion. So, and I don't have middle level management to supervise, then supervise the supervisor, supervisor. It's a foolishness. So it will take longer time. It is completely an out of box management system. If you want to make clear, I don't have hierarchy, 1, then 2, then 4. I'm having a circular management. Like, that tribal you dance like Johnny Flynn. Then one fellow is going out, another fellow will catch the hip, the dance will continue. It won't broke. So it's a circular management. I talked so many hints are there. So it's a circular management, very less expensive, and in spite we are a Six Sigma company, an error in a million production.
Yes, sir. Yes, Maria, you can continue.
Okay, sir, what do you think about
Can you believe
creativity?
with the 16 something, the revenue created is 4,000 crores.
It's really astonishing, sir. Great work it is.
And 1,353 local brands. Now only the central government crying, Atma Nirbhaya. We did all Nirbhayas, 10 years, 15 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, what do you think about creativity, sir? Do you think like creativity involves your heart and soul into your work, or it is more like letting you freely flow into the work and witnessing your surprising end results?
What a beautiful question now. So everybody talk about creativity. Na? You become a creator or you want to make a creativity, first you should be a out of box personality. Somebody come on the screen. Na? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
somebody is if it's blank. I'm unable to. I want somebody in front of me. Okay. Sometimes the screen going blank. No
Uh,
video coming. Okay, fine.
must be
Now,
network
now,
issue, sir.
now I am seeing. So creator, you want to create something. Your creativity, na? The moment you are talking about creation, the creator should be there. What is a very fundamental quality of the creator? The person should be out of box mind. That means you are not stuck into any formulas, systems, something stuck with even the view, an open-minded guy, a girl, something. Then you must be a complete freedom personality. Very importantly, I think even I'm telling it is very tough to maintain by you. The simple difference between educated and uneducated. If I say, if you want to create something, you must unlearn everything what you learn. But who will agree? Something you learn with your learning you want to create, definitely take granted. You are not going to create anything. Even you are creating anything, it will become a flagrant one. Or it's a copy or incremental. If you want innovation means completely new one, it is breakthrough something, you need to unlearn everything you learn. Then second point, what's the difference between educated and uneducated? The being educated person, the moment you got your MBA certification from your institute, in spite of getting a confident, what you will have, you got the fear on your future. என்ன பண்ண போறணும், எவங்கிட்ட வேலை செய்ய போறணும், எவ்வளவு கல்யாணம் பண்ண போறணும். But being an uneducated guy, we don't have fear on our future. The very foundation to create something, you no need to fear on your future is the fundamental. Then how I can train you to become a the moment I say எவனோ பேச்சு கேட்டு இந்த பிள்ளை பண்றான் ஃபியூச்சர் பத்தி பயம் டெய்லி உட்காந்து ஒரு மணி நேரம் பயப்படணும் பயந்துட்டே இருந்தால் தான் நல்ல who told this? If somebody you are afraid of the future, how you can build a best future? That's what the problem. So that's what maybe somebody they think I'm misleading the younger generation, but that is true. That is, it is not recklessness. So many guys they will cut the hair. It is not recklessness. What is the Tamil word? Recklessness. Udasinam, something. It is not alaksham, but it is பயமில்லாதிருத்தல். So பயமில்லாதிருத்தல் or open on a mind. So this if you have, definitely everyone become creative. That's what I'm asking. I believe in all universities across globe because I travel across globe. I thought somebody will say me that finally the complete educative institution across globe, they locked me inside home for 6 months. Nobody ever come out that solution for the COVID. That is, it is a complete failure of education system across globe. The education institute sending out the students as either a job seeker or a job provider. No institute is sending out a creator. Then how you can become a creator? Unlearn what you learn from institute. Kept somewhere as a floppy drive. Whether need, you put on a system, make your system free. Or you always put your pen drive on your lap. Some guys used to put, if you not necessary, take out the pen drive. Like that, education is a pen drive. Don't try to use always. Take out the pen drive, unlearn, don't have fear on your future. Then don't have any idea. The moment before getting an idea, what you will think now? இதை வந்து ஐடியா கண்டுபிடிச்சி நான் 6 மாசத்துல வந்து 6 கோடி சம்பாரிச்சு எங்க அப்பாவுக்கு வீடு வாங்கி கொடுத்து கல்யாணம் பண்ணி யூ ஆர் நாட் கோயிங் டு இட். ஸோ இட் இஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஒன்லி திங்க் ஆஃப் த ஐடியா. யூ மஸ்ட் ஹாப்பி வித் தட் ஐடியா இஸ் பிகம் மெட்டீரியலைஸ், இட் இஸ் ஃபங்க்ஷனிங், இட் இஸ் சக்சீட். தட்ஸ் ஒன்லி த ஸ்டேஜ் 1, லைக் பூஸ்டர் ராக்கெட். ஆஃப்டர் டிட் இட், தென் யூ திங்க் இதை வச்சு என்ன பண்ணலாம். பட் வாட் ஹேப்பன் த யங்கர் ஜென்ரேஷனா, பிஃபோர் டூயிங் எனி திங் தே வில் திங்க் என்ன பண்ணலாம் இதை வச்சு. நத்திங் தேர் கோயிங் டு டூ. Do it first, then you think என்ன பண்ணா இதை வச்சு யாருக்கு வைக்கலாம், என்ன செய்யலாம். So without any idea, with open-minded, without fear on future, somebody have the quality, enter into creating something new, or go to any corporate, become, I don't want to say, but if you want to say, I'll say, don't read, no, Indians become a chief of this company, that company. I hate that guys. Even that promoting this news is horrible. That means you want to make all these Europe companies CEOs like that. That's why I never pronounce any word. Because I am the guy to sit with the Maliks, the promoter of the companies. I'm not to become their CEOs of the company. If you see the photograph, I will sit with Bill Gates, I will handshake with Bill Gates, I will give idea, they'll come back. But I don't become a CEO of the Microsoft. That you need the guts.
Thank you so much, sir. Now over to Gautam.
Yes. Sir, did you take any loan from bank, or did you take any government help to set up your first plant?
Gautam, who will do a loan? Even if you try after getting a gold medal IIM in your institute, try to get a bank loan. Then who will give a bank loan for a man without a family, without a home, something? So that was, I believe on my innovation. I believe on my health. I worked for a month. I saved money. I made a prototype. I make it succeed. Then I sold the prototype to women. So this way I accumulated capital. Even today, I'm going to form this company into a very big company. In spite, money is secondary. Only idea and the product development is very, very important. Always don't obsess with money. Money is the end one. So you is the first, and your idea is like a warmth in a mother's stomach. Then how you are executing, and very importantly, the clarity what you have with your idea is very, very important. More than a money, the clarity of what you the idea. Suppose idea is succeeded, what you will do. The clarity is very, very important. Even today, I am surviving because I am very sure I am having a 100% clarity what I am doing with the innovation, what I can take, what I am take it forward to where. This clarity I am having. That's what I am skipping. Even 100 crore funding, 500 crore funding, I said, no, not now. I will call you one day. So the guts. How the guts will come? If you clear about your idea and your innovation. So clarity is very important. Not sitting and kannamuding and dhyanam senjing is totally different.
Sir, and you told about you are not outsourcing any core operations. Apart from core operations, are you outsourcing any activities, sir?
No. I think you misunderstood. So what I'm saying, the very fundamental idea or creating things, something, you hold it.
Okay.
So rest are all every day cooting, column boarding in front of workshop and sunnam padicing, everything outsource. So many people, they will try, என்னோட வாசல் நான் தான் கூட்டுவேன், நான் தான் கோலம் போடுவேன், அதில். So very, very, what is important is heart and kidney. Like that, I don't want to give an outsource. I will beat my heart. I will take care of my lungs. The rest, everything, part by part. There are 247 parts in my machine. It is completely given outsource.
Okay.
In spite, we are achieving Six Sigma quality. So outsource is the best method. But what you are outsourcing, because outsourcing only possible because you ask who will give money, bank. Because of giving everything outsource, I don't need money. So after getting that, making the first prototype, the machine, if Muruga tried to make the machine completely under one roof, I need 10 crores in 2005, 10 to 12 crores, because I need to buy machine tools. The machine tool which I needed, what I needed, somebody is owning in Coimbatore, they are not using for 24 hours in a day. That's what I want to use. The ideal time of the machine tool cost around 80 lakhs. This way I outsource. Catch my point. What the machine I needed is 80 lakhs worth. I'm unable to invest. Nobody will fund. But somebody is owning the machine. He's not utilizing 24 hours a day. 10 hours or 8 hours are ideal. I want to use the time. I will lobby with the man. I influence the man. Instead of getting 80 lakhs loan, I got 8 hours of the machine tool time. I put a person there. We send the material like that. So this way I'm having a virtual factory in my laptop. Even you are giving a blueprint of a helicopter, Muruga will make tomorrow the helicopter without a single paise investment on a brick and mortar system. It is possible in industry life. But in spite I'm giving complete outsourcing, the assembling and everything I'm doing because it's packing. Everything you can get neutral, even shampoo, everything. Before packing, you need the quality checking na, where I'm catching. We put our employees, our nose. We are assembling, we will do the trial, then we dismantle, we will send the machine across the world. So assembly is my control, rest are all outsourcing.
Sir. And sir, you said about your revenue system. How much percentage you are spending on your marketing and sales, and to improvise the maximum reach, and that's
So
also
far, the Jai Shree Industries spend 0 rupee on marketing. That's what I told. I don't have stupid marketing manager. If you go my talk and see, in my industry, I don't have a marketing department. I don't have stupid marketing manager. The same word I used because this what the inbox. The moment you say company, the vice, why you are following the Europe and this business, even what you are studying in the books. I don't know. Openly touch your heart. Please say that is suitable for Indian management system. That's the problem. It's a 6 easy step to win your business. How to influence people. That's only those guys will read and think. It won't work in Gujarat. Something what is working in Gujarat won't working in even the Chennai. What is you are adopting model in Anna Nagar, you cannot do in Kannamapete. It's fine.
Yes, sir.
Kannamapete is different, Anna Nagar is different, and Sanana is different. So even in small city, you need different approach. Something. So everything. So what I'm saying, any younger generation you are trying to construct or form a company or idea, what is my advice? How I am surviving is my model is completely flexible. It is not rigid. I don't know whether you saw the movie called Flubber. So it will take any shape. Or Terminator 2, the man will go in a different formation like that. It is completely flexible model. It's not a rigid one. That's what any serious situation or pandemic or this, I will change the formation something without affecting the core. The core is middle. Machinery manufacturing, the machines going to the rural women. The rural women are making sandpaper, coming up their own brand, creating awareness, marketing their own. This is fundamental. Outside it will change. Earlier I thought when I interviewed Muruga, it looks like a star shape. Now the guy is changing into vertical shape. But inside the star, I am the same. It looks like a star. It looks like a rectangle. But the core is very same. Form a company like that. A flexible, very core inside. Outside is completely flexible. The flexible only get disturbed out of the pandemic, everything. Is very in-depth, I will go. It's okay, Gautam?
okay, sir, fine. Sir, in the future to expand your business, do you have any idea of raising fund through public issue, sir?
Yeah, there is no way. Because I'm very adamant, sometimes your knowledge becomes hindrance. I don't want to say knowledge, something what I raised from village, something. Na? So I'm able to conceive this much. Someone like that, I feel like, I want to run a mess. இங்கே வீட்டு முறைப்படி சமத்த சாப்பாடு கிடைக்கும். If I put the board, if anyone walk in, somebody should sit, 10 or 20 people, somebody should serve. But suddenly I'm making 5-floor building and 5,000 people are working, I'm putting the same board, வீட்டு முறை சமத்த உணவு கிடைக்கும். It is point. It's true, na?
Yes, sir.
So like that, I'm trying to help the rural women and promote the menstrual hygiene awareness, something with a fraction of percentage profit model. So it is sufficient to drive my bolero, my simple wife, simple daughter. But suddenly I'm acquiring, people like you, IIMs, from Harvard, making into, that's what I afraid. But slowly while I'm expanding across the globe, so connecting with Paul Polman and Unilever, Sanjeev Mehta, and Amit of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, I'm meeting Bill Gates. Then I started talking with him, Muruga, don't feel we are untouchable. Something you want to do in this scale, there is no way you must be like us. It's true, na? Because I don't want to be an NGO. If you do NGO, if I buy my own helicopter, you say, Kaudam will say, Muruga suttare, very amount suttar, helicopter vaangirkare. Why Muruga is preferred entrepreneurship is transparent. The income tax will know, the tax, GST will know, everything transparent. In spite, I'm empowering 100 million across globe. I bought my own aircraft. It's fine. So I can become a role model for entire world for successful social entrepreneurs. He bought his own aircraft. So to do that, only entrepreneurship is the base. But only the problem is how long I can be a small company without a middle level management, without this. So there is no way I should convert as a corporate model of doing things, allowing other people to come in with their heavy bags. Now only the problem, they're asking me, Muruga, what is your tag size? See the language of Western people. Because of the COVID now, there is no investment, only except gold, nothing is confident giving. But what I am doing, Muruga is making machine. That machine is making sanitary pad. Women used to get menstruation for another 10 centuries. It's a rock solid business. It's not aggregated or app business. That's why I become an item girl. So many venture capitalists circling me. Only they're asking, what is the tax size? In a tax size, they're asking, எவ்வளவு வேணும் 100 வேணுமா 200 வேணுமா 500 வேணுமா? Then I said, this is the potential. Because I'm not talking for, because I started from Pudur, Coimbatore, now for Tamil Nadu, then India, now crossing Nepal, Bangladesh, now for this earth. Suppose there is a woman in Mars, I can supply my machine Mars too. Then you decide the tax size. Now team is working with the big companies, a third-party agencies there, because everything is open. The market I created is open. Because INSEED is made the case study. Harvard is made the case study. Who will the next to case study? That I want the case study is converted into business, something that, no? What is it called? Business, something they told. Some presentation, then they will form a tax size. But in spite, I want to make this corporate as a world corporate, not an Indian corporate. In board, there is a former Prime Minister of Australia, Julia Roberts will be there. There is a New Zealand Prime Minister may be there. Then here, so I want to form a company with 80% of women presence on the board. I want to, what I want to say, something you used to say, no? Arpanital, what is the English word?
Yes, sir.
Dedicate.
Dedicate.
I want to dedicate the corporate which I am forming to the women of the world. I want to give. This idea is happening. Later you may read the news. Muruga has formed a $1 billion company one day. So very simple. What I want to say, if you want to come out a brand in FMCG, how many millions you need in this situation? Something you want to become a Kevin Care, just local Kevin Care. How many crores you need? Definitely to make something ஒரு ஜும்பாலா அப்படின்னு ஒரு பிராண்ட் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு ஒருத்தர் எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியணும் தமிழ்நாட்டில், you need 500 crores.
Yes.
So in this situation, no one create a brand because brands are eaten by online companies. Is fine? So in this situation, you think about coming out a sanitary pad brand and doing, somebody's are burning fingers with 800 crores, 1000 crores. In this situation, Muruga is already there with 1343 local brands, but in fingers sake, a click, I can make a some own brand. That is why all the venture capitalists are circling around me. You see the hot cake up thing. Because of business guys, I'm talking this. None they will understand what I'm talking. So coming out an FMCG brand, not in India, across globe in one stroke. Then you think what the board I need, what the CEO need, that's different. So this was the strategy we have to form with, again, going on, I'm discussing with the top brass CEOs of the world. I want to form a flexible company. They won't understand. What is called flexible? Flexible, usually the investors, they won't allow. They want a very rigid and strong. I said, so one company rigid and strong in this situation. Everybody rattling like anything. That's what I want to form a company with earthquake resistance, with flood resistance. Oh, that's what you're mentioning. It's amazing, Muruga. That is what I told flexible. Not rigid and very strong. With 100 billion, you shake it like anything. So I want to form a flexible, something you, in your language, earthquake resistant, flood resistant, something, especially recession resistant. I told they laughed. Oh my God, recession resistant. Yes, RR. So I form a company with RR, ER, CR, everything. This is what happening. Thank you very much, guys.
Yes, Shruti.
Sir, I will be taking over now. So next question for you is, are you looking to franchisee? So if yes, can you please throw some light upon the profile of the franchisee?
No, we don't have such a model so far. Franchise model is not. We are having a technology transfer model. We don't have put any thread between the user and the company. So far, we created independent entities, no franchise. From the day one I'm doing, after that I have a connection with KFC, everyone. But in spite of, we are not making any thread. Say after making the brand, you have to pay 5%. We give complete freedom.
Sure, sir. Thank you. So, so do you have an idea of global expansion? So, if you have an idea, what would be the challenges that you think would you be facing?
Localization of globalization. It's totally, both are different. The problem happened today. Everybody, they don't want to adjust themselves. They become globalization. The Italian company, they want to make Indian to eat pizzas. That's a problem. But if I form a company, I don't insist or adamant to make Indian to eat pizzas. I will convert idlis and dosas in a different manner with my R&D department. This way, globalization via localization is best. This is the only task if I go for global, sub-Saharan countries everywhere, because the poverty level is very worse than India, the countries which we are going to work, where we need localization, further simple, further affordable paths or something. So it's a continuous R&D, it's agile.
So yes,
globalization with localization. Yeah.
Okay, so you have an idea of global expansion in future.
That's for the taxes I'm unable to decide. Everybody are thinking, the moment you have an idea, instantly you have an idea of apartment in Anna Nagar and one car and one scooty for local shop going and 10 sudidas, some glass. Then you go for 10 crores. But here I talking about potential. I said the team, you decide the tax size. Maybe $1 billion or one of billions. Let them start in a big way. Otherwise, I'll like this.
Yes, I understand. So, according to you, what would be the most essential quality in a person who wants to be a successful entrepreneur?
Very bottom line, if you say, take out the greed from you and fear. Both are the biggest culprit to make you down. The greed and fear is the biggest problem to become a leader, especially on management. Take out the fear and greed.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, coming up to the last question, what is the message that you would like to give to the budding entrepreneurs like us, sir?
Very simple. So, you are passed out from university with any degree, then whether you want to entrepreneur or you can call as a job provider or a job seeker. So, only problem, so don't try to find an opportunity. So being a budding entrepreneur, if you are trying to find an opportunity, you are a fool, especially after March of 2020. So what Muruga did, even 2 decades ago, when the golden era, if you compare this era, definitely 2005 is a golden era. In spite, I never look for an opportunity. It's an outdated model because opportunity is there, is already grabbed by mafia first and multinational second. So that's what, don't go to find opportunity. In spite of that, look for a problem. So being a budding owner, don't look for opportunity, look for a problem. Address with your knowledge, with your education knowledge, be a solution provider, make a product on that and build around a business model. Then definitely you no need marketing department, marketing manager, investment, nothing. Be a solution provider, try to be a game changer, a change maker. That's it.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. I think very big interview. I don't know how many they're going. What is the time? Is 1 hour?
We have come to the end, sir. It is end. I will propose the vote of thanks now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom with us, sir. On this positive note, we shall close today's session, and I, R.K. Shruti, feel highly privileged to propose the vote of thanks. First of all, on behalf of Sasireka A, Gautam B, Maria Stephen, the entire XIME fraternity, and myself, I'd like to thank Dr. Muruganantham for sparing his valuable time to be with us today and share his thoughts on social entrepreneurship. You are a true inspiration to the young generation of today, sir. Your life has taught us to believe in ourselves no matter what. In spite of not having a systematic education, you have imparted great learning to huge institutions, students like Oxford, Harvard, and etc. We take a bow, sir. Few key takeaways from your life journey for us would be courageous enough to tell what you do not know. Secondly, having the clarity of mind to achieve great dreams in life. Thirdly, nobody has the right to underestimate themselves. And finally, last but not the least, all you need to bring about a change is just a problem. In India, there is so many problems all around, and we just have to look around with that particular perspective. I'm sure that the time spent today with you will hugely pay off in the future. Thank you for patiently taking all our questions and answering it, sir. I'd like to thank Mr. Anand Brian, who has been instrumental in making this session happen. I'd also like to thank our professor, Mr. Chandrasekhar, for being supportive throughout the project. Interview with Padman of India. Thank you. Kind attention, please. Kindly click on the leave call button on your screen to log out of this session. Once again, I thank all of you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.